Right. All right. First off, let's see if the audio is actually working, because last time was just awful. I don't feel like going through that again. That's the first priority. And then, I guess, get into updates, play through this game, and try to come up with the outfits for the characters and of for Project Void. There are quite a few updates. Nothing like major or anything like that. Yeah, we're good. I guess we'll start with the updates and then kind of work out how uh, I'm going to explain Project Void. So, regarding updates, the first thing is that
it is a truth universally acknowledged that every now and again a situation.
oh, maybe I should have turned down the audio. Oh my god. Even at this point, I might as well just like turn off the music completely. This might be good.
Base, are you there? What are we walking into?
The intelligence I'm looking at suggests...
Hold on. Hide, truck on its way.
Wait a minute. Your hammer is that Matt Miller?
Kinsey, be nice. But seriously, Matt Miller is an open attack.
All right.
Automated agent of MI6.
Okay, so the first update is regarding
What's past us?
like where is Project Void at right now, or not Void, Vaud. I just finished the score, and the overall screenplay is done.
Let's take him out quietly.
So really, at this moment in time, what the hell? Isn't there supposed to be like a rectile? Oh wait, yeah. No, I forgot this is all scripted.
Matt, you were saying?
The nuke is stashed deep in the compound. It's likely primed and ready to go.
Getting booted from the U.S. sent Cyrus Temple off the deep end, but teaming up with terrorists? Seriously?
Okay, yeah, no, I think I need utter silence. Okay. Yeah, so basically once the characters or the outfits and like characters are kind of like established, I will be doing I'll be trying to like actually I don't know like what the best solution is. Probably gonna reach out to friends first, and if that doesn't work, then maybe uh start like a Facebook group or something, like a local Facebook group, trying to get people into this. It's going to be very like low budget. Probably outfits might be the only thing that like even uh, like would require cost. We're gonna be filming at a local park, and really, it should take, or the score is about a little over 3 minutes. I'm betting that we could probably get it done within 3 minutes. I'm not entirely sure yet. I really hope though that the composition fits the overall play like well so that it's not like off time or anything like that, because that would be annoying. But considering that I have done short things before and realizing that it goes by really quick, it could we probably are good in that aspect. What else for I think that's really it for everything that stands now. I've been prioritizing this because this is still really my number one priority, and the AI cover, and then I guess we'll move on to the AI covers, or not covers, the AI songs. Regarding the AI songs, I kind of got a little burnt out with just making covers like for each thing, and genuinely like some of this stuff is like really like it will hit you. And I like to, considering that once I do finish this play, I would really like to try and make like music videos as practice for if I was to ever make real music videos for any of my music. And after once the first thing gets done, then I could try working out the other stuff. It would probably be like it'd be like every second week. But genuinely speaking, it's all about time, and more specifically, people that want to get involved, their time. Because as much as I do have some ideas for solo stuff, it would be just really fun to have more people on board with any of these ideas. Now that being said, if you enable touchpad for, okay, yeah. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. Okay, that's horrible. Why would they use the touchpad? I'm definitely gonna fix this afterwards. Um, yeah, so I originally had a community post saying that I was after the Twisted Metal ranking was going to be the like just focusing strictly on music videos after that, which it's technically not true, because there is a song that I would like to. Oh, yeah. Let's just fix that right now. I don't want to deal with that. Control options. Yeah, not doing that shit. I'm just so focused on getting these done because I really want to. Once it's the actual gameplay, then it's not. Then it's like it's perfectly fine. But I have to do freaking quick time events and shit. I just yeah. All right, now we're on the cutscene. Um, so that kind of ties into the big thing that I have planned. regarding the channel, something that I've been obsessed with I feel like this is like a new obsession type of thing. And I saw there was a video, but I hadn't watched the video yet, on basically how like kind of Taylor Swift made people like or started like this whole eras thing, and a lot of people want to like kind of try to do the same thing. And I don't know why, I just find it so fascinating. Before Taylor Swift did the Eras tour, I would watch this YouTuber named the Cozy Representative, and he covered different like eras of like whatever MySpace band or emo band, and I always loved that type of stuff. So, and then like the whole Eras tour thing, and that got me thinking like, oh, I hope like it would be cool if other like bands did that type of stuff. And then I thought about like my channel, because really we switched eras or so many different times. Started off as a montage channel, then just kind of progressed into different live streams, and then really just I I don't even know. After that, it was kind of just gaming videos. And then we entered the edgy era, which I still don't really want to. I don't want to ever repeat. However, regarding the edgy era, music wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for that era. And specifically, because of all this, I really would like to cover an in-depth lore of my music, and specifically stuff that inspires my music, whether it be the lyrics and stuff. When everything is official, when like Sad Day for Skydiving is like officially out, and I would really love to just go over all that. Now, the other thing too is that one of my probably the last song, the last AI song, I really would like to use I'd like to get in touch with someone that and it's kind of hard to like bring this up because not a lot of people know about this. So if you do remember the edgy era, about the two characters arc, that basically was just kind of like a retelling of stories from a story from high school. There were two characters. One of them was Ariel, the other one was Amber. And often, if it's not clear, or if it's not very... Originally, when I made music, a lot of the lyrical tone and even just ideas had to do with those two characters. Specifically, like probably the most notable one is if you were no, not well, certain lyrics off of like or not lyrics, certain titles, like if obsessiveness won't kill me then he will, which I kind of grew up and worked in a different explanation for that title now, or at least a different takeaway from that title. And the other one being probably the most well-known, popular one that I would like. If you were to listen to my catalog of music and you would see that title, you would know that that's about someone, which is the what the hell is the I just wanted to let you know that whatever happens after this isn't going to be your fault. That is like probably the most like hammered in title, like that means something very special. Now, regarding like with that all that music, there were specific, I guess you could say, well, I mean, with my old music, specifically with the poems that I wrote in high school, most of those poems are about either those two characters or my own struggles. And I did say in a community post that there is one song that I really would like to rework into my own. And as much as I love the AI version of it so much, and it really means, it's a song that means a lot to me. Only one person has ever looked at the lyrics, and that was my best. Oh, that was my best friend. I don't know how long it will take, but that will probably be like my next passion project is getting that song recorded. There's some other songs too that I feel like I could maybe work in, like a Sad Day for Skydiving cover of them, which would one of probably the most notable ones would be Struggle by Coffee at Dusk, and the other one being, which is, I don't know, I wouldn't call it popular now, but at least it has one like, and it has 9 views, which is the Dreaming of a Moment by Heartbeat Euthanasia. There are definitely some slow songs that I could probably do my own covers for. But the one that I would like to go fully out is that one that is not out yet. Oh, and there's also another song that's unreleased that I also will be working on probably a Sad Day for Skydiving cover for. Now, with all that being said, I would really, really, really like to, well, first off, the next song that like requires a music video is one that I want that sample for. And that sample, because the song necessarily doesn't, well, it was originally written about the person that I would like to do the sample. I obviously a lot of the stuff that I wrote, like I genuinely do not feel anymore, feel those feelings. Now, however, that song, like, there's a lot of lyrics to that song that really ties in with, well, it doesn't, the title is a quote from that person, from the yearbook. It's their yearbook quote. And I would just feel like it would get the message across so well if if I got that person to just say, like, basically repeat that quote in the sample for the song to really drive home that this song message is very clear, which is pretty much saying, like, it's a very, like, negative thoughts driven song, basically, kind of about, like, just not fitting in, not feeling like, really just like not, when you're like, when you feel, well, genuinely I would say it was probably about my depression, and not really wanting to, like, be around all these large groups of people in high school, not even wanting to go to school, because all this, like, overstimulation and just how overwhelming it was, it just made me want to die. Now, there are some lyrics that are very, like, pushing the point that I still feel like like, when I probably wrote that song, I was listening to, like, Sorority Noise. And Sorority Noise, as much as, you know, with the bad stuff that happened with the lead singer, that their writing, or the writing with those Sorority Noise songs, like, really just stuck with me in terms of my writing style, and just how, like, he wrote about his experiences and I wanted to write about my own. And I genuinely believe in the song. I believe in how, I guess, a little over dramatic it is, but it's that type of over dramaticness that teens love. I loved it when I was a teen, and I would love for the song to be, whether it be reworked by a different band or musician, or in its AI glory, that people will still appreciate the song for what it is. The other vibe it also gives is Cliff Diver as well. Is it Cliff Diver? I think it's Cliff Diver. It's the guy. I think Cliff Diver is Cliff Diver the band that sings "Lost in IKEA." There's a huge Cliff Diver influence in the AI vocal. But that's not, but the most interesting thing is that there's going to be two versions of the song. First one is going to be a crabcore song, which is which is like it's going to be so fun. Like I'm going to have so much fun if I can actually get a music video for this. I'm going to probably just use like ChatGPT for like a random music video idea. See if I can put that together, and then I'm going to have like some like really stupid segments. Probably just during the clean singing. I'm gonna record that in my backyard. I'm gonna also get I forget what those are called, but those like flat drums. I'm gonna get a set of those so I can like kind of have because I don't think I'll be able to with the time, and there's no point of like actually trying to get a drummer for that. Maybe for the next video, but for that video, no, I'm gonna like just kind of have like me and then me next to me playing the drums and then me singing. And then I guess I'll also try to get me playing the guitar. So it's just like me as the band. That would be funny. I already, only one person knows about this is that I told my friend this. Well, I even showed my friend this, but I bought, for that specific occasion, I bought some old neon pop or neon monster merch for that video. I got Attack and Enter Shikari. So that's gonna be fun. But yeah, but as far as I see like how I want my plan to go out, this is definitely gonna take like a lot of time, and genuinely I need to like really set myself up for how I'm going to approach this because I was not a good person in the past, and to try to like go back and ask certain people to do certain things like this, it's gonna require a lot of effort. But I did it this year with someone that I wasn't too sure about like how they felt, but that ended up working out, and I really hope that this could work out too. Now, with that being said, if it does get done, the first, like, the audio version of, like, the sorority noise cliff diver thing is going to come out first, and then the music video will come out after. Like I said, it's probably music videos, if done correctly and done on time, they'll be out every second week. Probably gonna be like a Friday, because that's just like something that it'd be fun to like watch that stuff on a Friday. Very convenient. Trying to think about that's like really the next stuff for the AI stuff wise. I have to look at a Google document for building these characters, or building the first character at least. I think it's Charlie's the first guy, and I'm really like leaning towards the first guy that I'm on right now. I feel like Charlie would be definitely this guy, because I don't really see Charlie. Yeah, I don't really see Charlie being anybody else. But I'll just yeah, so Charlie is the first guy. Okay, we'll go with Charlie then. All right, body. Once the character's made, I'll continue with the other stuff. So yeah, Caucasian build. I see Charlie being like bigger. Maybe not that bigger. Maybe like Yeah, probably that. That's good. The skin, I want it to be like extremely pale. That should do it. Body mask. I don't need tans, I don't think. Sure, farmer tan. Um, is that a birthmark or a scar? Because it gets bigger every time. Alright, features. No. Crown. Yeah, that looks about right. Uh, Maybe not that far. Skull back. Oh yeah. Seems yeah. Neck beard. No, not really. Neck back with. Yeah. Uh, yeah, sure. Okay, forehead. Yeah, forehead height. Nah. Nah, I like this still. This is good. Okay, brows. He's a quirky guy, so like maybe there. Yeah, that seems about right. Middle brow height. Yes. Yes. Okay, eyes. No. Eyeball depth. Sure. Eyeball height. Eyeball size. Nah. Eye folds height. Nah. Upper eyelid height. Yeah, no. Lower eyelid height. Nah. Iris size. Yeah, no. Eye style. I think that's fine. Okay, I like brown. That's fine. Ears. Yeah, I kind of like the ears as they are. Cheekbones. I kind of like how this is so far. Nose. I like the nose. Mouth. Probably good enough. Chin. Good enough. Jaw. We could probably work out. That's fine, really. Alright, hair. I like the hair as it is. Maybe try a different color, though. Yeah, no, that's fine. Makeup. I think we're good. We don't need eyeliner, cheeks, mouth, entire face. Yeah, no, I think we're good, really. Items? Oh, yeah, no. Personality's fine. Um, yeah, I think that's good. All right, now that being said, okay, so with the AI stuff, that's most of so the rework tracks will have to be, we'll get there when we get there on whether or not I'm going to put it for Saturday for skydiving or an entirely different cover project or whatever for that. The other stuff will be put out, like the music video stuff, like it will kind of be like it's whatever I, if the music video stuff, like I have nothing to do for that in that week or whatever, then I'll probably start working on the covers. But really, that once all that stuff is officially done, then the I already forgot what I said. The main project after. Oh yeah, then the main project after that would be like the lore video. But again, it's kind of more just we have to wait for all of Saturday for skydiving's releases to be done. Before that gets put out. But it's gonna be fun to at least make a timeline for that though. At least I think so. Okay, so for other stuff, still have other ideas for like tier lists and all that. Um, yeah, like there's still some other stuff that could easily be worked out in there. Um, in terms of yeah, in terms of like whatever I can put out and when I can't put out anything. I don't even know if you want returns for the podcasts because that's also been an idea that I've kind of was floating around on. Because there's topics for that too, but genuinely speaking, since a lot of the other ones didn't really do well in terms of views, I've just kind of like kept it off to a side. Unless like I ever really want to return to making them, then I will. But if there's no real demand for them, then I don't really care in terms of like the topics. And there are some topics that I really would like to cover, such as like Nothing Nowhere's second album, Hell or High Water. Like I would like to talk about that. I would also like to kind of make. There's also some videos I like to criticize, or videos I like to make criticizing other YouTubers, specifically Neopunk FM, and uh, and there's other YouTubers that I would like to make videos on, just talking about like why like I like them too, as well. Um, could also talk about like my kind of like growing appreciation for like new genres, or not new genres, but like new genres or genres to me that like I never originally thought I would get into, and how I'm kind of getting into, like such as country, for example, and even deathcore. to some extent as well. And but another big one that I really would like to cover is a video on Sky Eats Airplane, because I don't know why or how it took me so long to actually listen to all their music, but I love them, and it's a shame that they really didn't last long, and they put out their music and then they kind of just dipped, and it kind of really sucks that I can't get any like merch for them either, outside of stickers. But yeah, and even with that band, like there's still more reasons to make about videos about, or make a video about that band outside of just like loving them so much. They literally were doing the stuff that like Attack Attack was doing, but better before Attack Attack actually put out Stick Stickly. And then you could also make the thing, well, Enter Shikari did the same thing too. It's like, yeah, and I mean, I do love some Enter Shikari. Um, but that being said, like, as much as I really, really love Sorry You're Not a Winner to death, it's not a perfect song. It's a product of its time, actually. And there's nothing bad about that, but like, there's just something about Sky Eats Airplane that like they deserve so much more credit. And I wasn't joking when I said if I form a band, I would want it to sound like them, because there's no other band that sounds like them. They're like, there's such a great combination of like electronic like experimentalism with post-hardcore. And I genuinely miss them. Um, yeah, and then there's others albums that like even like just kind of, if I had to come up with like a top albums this year so far, I haven't listened to like a lot. Originally, like originally Coupe de Grace was going to be my album of the year, but then when Hell or High Water got teased, then I was like, oh, yeah, this could be it. And currently stands Hell or High Water is probably my album of the year. And then I heard American Motorsports by Bill Murray, and that's definitely probably like the third on the list. Coupe de Gras is just kind of, it's so damn good, but like with Bill Murray, it's just kind of like, it's catchy, but it's just not as good as like Coupe de Gras. And then Nothing Nowhere with Hell or High Water, just kind of like, it's a sad album, yeah, but oh my God, is it like, it hits the feels. Currently listening to or I've currently been listening to Newfound Glory, and I am so glad I waited to listen to them. Originally I thought like, oh, they're just gonna be like a whiny pop punk band, like same as like any other, and you know how my feelings towards Blink, so originally I was like, yeah, I mean, they have some good songs, but like, I don't know, this just isn't for me. And then probably after the second half of was it Sticks and Stones. Well, actually, no, I like their '90s stuff. Their '90s stuff was actually really good. But yeah, really after like there's the second half of Sticks and Stones was like, I love this band. I love it, everything they're doing. Um, the album that Catalyst, the other two albums that came after. There are so many great songs from them. Like they know how to do pop punk right. They do, and I used to kind of like be like, why are people like saying that this is like one of the best bands? Like it just kind of sounds the same. But really, they did revolutionize easycore. So that's another reason to love them. Generally speaking, though, I don't know if this is a hot take, but a lot of their songs kind of rival A Day to Remember, if I'm being honest. Um, in terms of catchiness wise, I really like their stuff. I'm glad I waited to listen to their catalog. I'm not done it yet. I just finished their 2011 album, which was like a little bit of a downgrade from everything else I listened to, if I'm being honest, but not too far down. But yeah, in terms of updates, pretty much that's everything. Not really anything else in terms of that I feel like I genuinely need to add. When we get to the city or the town, uh, I'll probably just activate like the spam the money cheat, so then I can just get so I can just buy clothing easier. Because there's really no point of like having to beat the game all over again. The only reason why I chose this game is just because it's like, yeah, good customization is like there's enough customization options, as well as the like how quick it is with superpowers and all that. And like I would be a little too probably really annoyed if I wasn't able to find everything in this game, and I'd have to load up the reboot, which I really never want to have to do. But if that's the only option, then that's the only option. I know one thing I said a while back was like there's really not a whole lot of games that I'm looking forward to this year, but that actually kind of changed. Um, I like or the Precinct is probably both my top one and also my friend's top one. Like the top down GTA game where you're actually the police in like I forget what year. Um, Next one being Angerfoot. I really want to play Angerfoot, but I don't know if that's actually going to come to console. Trailout got released on Xbox One, so now just waiting for that to come to PS4. And I think there are some other games that I left out, or not PS4. I mean PS5. Um, well, speaking which, like uh, regarding like Plus, as you know, like I paid for premium originally, and then I ran out of premium this year. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna get extra. I know they tease time splitters, but first off, it's not number two. And it really pisses me off that publications were going on and be like, oh, one of the best FPS games is going to be available for free. It's not. Time Splitters 2 and Future Perfect rivals the first game in every conceivable way. Like I hate publications so much when it comes to that type of stuff. Same thing goes for music publications where they really don't know what they're talking about. Like top like top 10 best emo albums, and then they have Blink 182's like Untitled album, which is not emo, or Green Day's American Idiot. Like it's that stuff just really frustrates me. And not in like the gatekeeping aspect. I'm just saying like you could be giving other artists and bands, or well, specifically, yeah, well, yeah, depending on whatever topic it is, artists and bands way more credit than they deserve, instead of just giving like mainstream stuff. There's reasons why I don't like Blink, and that's one of those reasons is that they just have such a high rating or ranking amongst other artists. And genuinely speaking, I don't know if I just grew out of their music or what, but like it's just not as good as other acts from the genre. And if you asked me like, oh well, like what would you name? Then I'm kind of like, well, I mean, for my understanding, I mean, then it's kind of like, oh yeah, it might just be like my type of preference because I like a lot of the bands that kind of fit the typical um, stereotype. Like Mayday Parade is probably my favorite pop punk band. Bowling for Soup is pretty good. I listened to them for the first time this year, but they're like, I don't know. I kind of prefer them just over Blink, despite Blink not being like Blink tried to do serious stuff. Blink and then Bowling for Soup never did serious stuff really, for what I know. And they just did like a better version of doing like the immature pop punk stuff than Blink. And then also like, Sum 41 kind of just destroys Blink in every single way, but that's not really here or there. All right, we're in the city. Can I use my cheats yet? No. Okay. We'll play until I can use my cheats. Yeah, that pretty much goes for updates and oh, there we go. Now we can use cheats. Um all right. Yeah. So I mean generally speaking like what to expect in whenever with the rest of the channel is that what's coming first is the hopefully Project Vaud. Once Project Vaud's done, continue the meme projects, and then uh, either on my spare time or afterwards, work out a way to include 20 million. Yeah, that'll do. Work on the AI cover thing. I will say though, like, if I'm being completely honest, like treading this territory, going back to listen to this stuff that I wrote from 2019 to 2021 was really just like it's certainly an experience that brings back memories I really never wanted to relive. And really releasing this music, whether it be to finalize these songs that need to be finalized, or putting out the stuff that in genre or in ways that I just couldn't bring myself to try to do myself, or literally in that I'm incapable of creating. I'm glad that they finally get to see the light of day to actually greet listeners with. I listening to some of the songs is like I have that appreciation where it's like, damn, I can't believe I wrote this. Not only that, I can't believe I wrote this at like 16 or 17. And then the other part of me is just like, fuck, man, like I was a terrible person back then. In terms of like, there's some cringy lyrics, yeah. I mean, there'll always be cringy lyrics. Not done on purpose, but it was just a different time. And the other thing too is like to have like it's always good to have that music to like reflect on my past, whether or not it's in the case of like, yeah, I realize that saying this stuff is not okay, and I've matured from that, or just having that stuff and it's like, damn, this is still relevant to this day. They're both good. Uh, if you ask me my favorite song out of the bunch, I would say like there's definitely some that I listen to every morning. There's definitely some that I listen to every morning. There are some that I listen to that aren't released yet. For specifically that Crabcore one that I listen to probably every day. Um, there are some that I have like originally I was going to release, but because of a certain circumstance that I was never expecting, I'm gonna probably have to hold off on releasing them. I definitely will probably still listen to them every day, but releasing them to the public is gonna be like we'll have to see how time goes. If it's gonna be cruel or okay. I'm guessing it's gonna be cruel though. In terms of that's released, I always go back to the self-destructive gun. That one is one of those that just specifically for the like whenever it says the title in the song is just it's done so well. Or even like or even the part where it goes like I want you to break my legs, tell me there's another way, one that doesn't betray. That's another good one. But really, I go back to the today I dated more times than you could expect me to be with someone, but they were all ammunition for a self-destructive gun is delivered so well that like if I could, I would say those things, but I just I can't do the screaming. Or if someone that can do screaming would want to do it to do that do would do that song together, like yeah, I guess I could do it. The one thing that I really do hope though is that these songs like I don't want the songs to be taken out of context because a lot of the lyrics are like a lot of the lyrics have to do with very specific situations and very specific mental places in my life that I went through. You will hear a love song and oh yeah, the other thing too is the love songs are not dedicated towards either of those characters. They're dedicated towards a, a video that I put out at one point. It was like I think it was like the girl before Amber saga. I think that's what it was called. But those love songs are about her. I didn't really do a lot of justice, like kind of talking about her on the channel because it's more just like faded memories that I try to like put together and try to understand. But I don't like it. I don't feel that way anymore about that person. Um, but it is nice to hear that I did have a positive bone when making some of those songs that I just don't I didn't really I didn't really go back to. A lot of the stuff is like about kind of questioning like is it worth it like saving what we don't have or other things like other things like um, yeah, a lot of the songs are about mostly about blaming girls. Which is one thing that one thing I always find ironic is whenever I do make music and then listen to something else, is like, wow, this sounds exactly what I written. Newfound Glory kind of embodies that. Like a lot of lyrics that I wrote back then sound like Newfound Glory lyrics that I would have never, like I'd never really seeked out to listen to Newfound Glory outside of their one of my favorite songs by them is All Downhill From Here. Best Friends Over You is so good. It's probably one of my favorite songs of all time. And that could be a song that I could have written. I could have easily wrote a song like that. In fact, I probably have wrote a song similar to that in aspects. All right, here we are. So I don't think there's any descriptions of how they are. He's a bumbling comedian. They don't really say what he looks like. But I have an idea of what I kind of want to do with him. I'm thinking business blazer. Business casual is just too casual in the aspects of like oh yeah, like like a character that only exists for the being funny. The same thing with a male model shirt. Like that's kind of just like exists for being funny, which I don't really want to do. I think the glasses will stay though. Modern coat jacket with tie is something that you just can't go wrong with too, but a little overly formal. Special investigator is what we're going to need for the police officer. So that works there. But yeah, I think business blazer works perfectly. I would like something probably like definitely gray. And maybe white. Nah, maybe brown. That's brown. Yeah, no, I'm like in yellow orange. Ooh. I also don't want to pick a color that's like impossible to get a damn shirt for. Magenta's not bad though. Uh, magenta, yeah, magenta wouldn't be bad really. Green. I'm thinking more green, and then buttons will just be black. Okay, lower body. Now for lower body, really like all you need is dress pants, dark skinnies. I like that, but I don't know where you could find that. Europunk pants would be another cool thing too, but I just don't know. Um, Hills pants is pretty simple because that's like kind of uniform pants, and the shoes are fine. All right. So yeah, this is what Charlie will look like, hopefully, for the Project Vaud. I'll take a picture of him so I have an idea of what to return to. And then we'll start making the other characters. Now, we will move on to, I think it's Sally's next. Yeah, Sally's next. A quick-witted singer. Really just like if you heard the song No Better Than Her, that's like the first I could easily picture someone for that, but genuinely speaking, I would probably go more for my friend. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, yeah, because you want something like you want a quirky manic pixie dream girl type of thing. I need to go to image and design, which I believe is like on this. One of them is on here. Oh, yeah, another thing to talk about is one of my like something that would probably would easily fall into the category of like the next podcast episode would be like obsessed with buying vintage MySpace band merch from or on eBay. Just because like it was the thing for the whole thing for that bit, but oh my god, like there's stuff that I really would like Protest the Hero hoodie, see about something for Newfound Glory. Um, I wish there were more available like hoodies than anything. I love my t-shirts and all that, but I also love hoodies. You know, like my Skyline Drive hoodie is still probably one of my favorite, if not favorite hoodies that I own. The other thing too is I know like Rise Records does it, but I really wish more record labels would have band merch that have zip up hoodies. I know it's annoying with like design, like where the design would go and all that, but like still, like that's like my favorite thing. I, as much as I love, like I own right now, I own a Coupe de Grace hoodie and a Nothing Nowhere Dark Magic hoodie. Um, I prefer the easy, like if I could just like zip it down if I'm like working, it's just so much easier. As much as I love the looks of them. I did buy the Linkin Park Meteora's 20th anniversary hoodie. That's actually right beside me right now. That I love that hoodie. I love the material of it. I love the looks I get wearing it. Like it's such a cool hoodie. And here we are. Time to make Sally. All right. Okay. So race is yeah Caucasian build. Um, not too skinny. There's fine, I guess. Skin, again, like that's good white. Body mask, yeah, I don't think really any tan or anything like that. Age doesn't really matter. Face, yeah, we don't need the features crown. Okay, I have an idea for reference. When we get into like more in-depth stuff, it's like kind of hard to follow. Because at the end of the day, I'm just trying to recreate a picture. It's like, I don't know if that's the thing. I don't know if that's like, it looks a little off. Doesn't look a little off. Oh yeah, another thing that I bought recently was the Underworld collection. If I wasn't doing this, I'm definitely gonna be watching them tonight. All right. Shoot. I don't remember eyes. I think brown's fine. It looks a little droopy. I don't want that. That was scary. But I also don't want like oversized anime eyes. Might be good. Ears don't really matter until we change the hair. Cheekbones. All right, nose. I think the nose is fine. Mouth, I think the mouth is might need a little work. Chin. And jaw. Okay, hair is there's so many different hairstyles in this game. Okay, so hair. This would be like peak, but I don't think it's possible. That is probably our best bet. Yeah, then we should do some makeup. Eyeliner is not probably what I mean, it's not bad. It would be black and white though, so yeah, probably white. Eyeshadow. I don't think we really need eyeshadow. I think we're good. Alright, now we gotta fix the outfit. And I'll bring back the audio because there's just there's no reason to not have audio now.
Did I?
Keep forgetting I have superpowers. Okay, we need to get the glass is the first thing that needs to go. Patterns is where it becomes difficult. Let's try outfits. Alright, this is just, that's too vintage. Um, but it's doable. It is like, it's somewhat doable. There's still other, there's Nobody Loves Me, and yeah, this Planet Sense, Let's Pretend is over there.
Can't wait to.
Alright, we'll go to, or we'll try to find Nobody Loves Me, and then worst case, probably do, I'll look for something like maybe in the sundress, like,
Nobody saw.
Bingo. I'm kind of liking this, to be fair. So it's a stylish steampunk. Not brown though. No, not black. Green is. I'm honestly thinking maybe purple. Shoes we could probably do at the place. I gotta be honest, I'm not really satisfied on this outfit. We'll do the rest, and I might have to go on to like GTA for it. Yeah, we will probably. Yeah, I'll return to that one.
I wonder if...
Chipped a nail.
Next up is, I believe, the mysterious guy. Yes, Mr. Jenkins, who we are going to make look diabolical. I'm thinking maybe Hispanic. I do like this hair, but I think we could do better. Uh, Trying to think here. Hello? Okay, sorry. Some weird was happening. Are you at home? Are you at home?
Yes, why?
I have a weird question to ask you.
What?
Well, I see you're busy, so we can just speed this up. Can you send me a picture of Matt?
No.
Why?
Why?
Cause I'm designing a character, and I would like to have like him for reference.
No.
Yes.
No, thank you. Bye-bye.
Yes. No. All right. Might have to go with the backup then. Actually, no. All right. Oh, that's kind of annoying because so we need like a messier version of the already picked hair, which I was that. I might be able to recognize which one it is. Alright, let's just do this for now. Alright, I think we're good.
Just like Johnny taught me.
Leather jacket looks nice, but affordable. Mm-mm. I'm thinking the overcoat would probably be. This one would probably be. Nah, even that's not like very. Okay, yeah, let's go with this then. Alright, so we're gonna do the police officer and then probably call it a night. Continue with the Sally tomorrow. Um, I think I can't remember if the investigator coat is at, no, there it is. Okay, that's it, yeah. Probably will be able to get a hat at, let's pretend.
I need some.
I thought there would be a hat at least. Really, this is the best we got. Um, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe gray. No, I think it's fine. Yeah, not really feeling the hot anymore. Oh, I think I'll fix the hair.
I need more spa days.
Fix the character, and then I think I'm done. All right, yeah. Bruh. That's the one I wanted. Yep. Alright, we'll save this character and then we're done. Thank you for tuning into this update stream slash um, preparation for characters for the Project Vaud. As like I said, probably tomorrow I will finalize Sally's character design, and then we'll be able to go from there. Have a good time zone.